Hey guys, Zephonix here. So my take on the whole Pyro 2000X versus MLD debate. The game's going to go on tomorrow, or whenever it does. Now, granted, in most cases I don't really care about these things, but honestly, why not? It's fun. It's not been too many things that's been interesting on YouTube anyway. So yeah, my thoughts on it. Well, my thoughts on it is I kind of compare when I want to see who I think who's going to win. I do comparison. I say, okay, what about their past debates? How do the past debates grow? Well, MLD has gotten some good ones in my opinion, MLD definitely goes head to head with 7th Level, because 7th Level is one of the best debaters I've ever come across. 7th Level is one of those very few guys out there who can debate without sitting there having to attack you personally. MLD is one of the very few people who can debate without attacking you personally, and both of their knowledge rather, is pretty up there when it comes down to talking about gaming history and whatnot. So when it comes to that, yeah, they're pretty on point. Now, I've also heard MLD go against Truth Set You Free, in which, in my opinion, he got Truth Set You Free good. He owned Truth Set You Free. Why? Because once he started hitting to the whole knowledge part, the history, there's nothing Truth can really do, because Truth is kind of limited to maybe last generation, or maybe even the generation before last. He's kind of limited. It's not a bad thing that he's limited. It just is, It's just how it goes. So then you got Pyro 2000X, who I know he went against Black Body. He lost very badly. And the fact that there was a lot of them that Black Body was owning him so bad that he couldn't actually he didn't even notice that Black Body was owning him. So, it's like, okay. And I actually watched it. I'm like, really? Did you not see that swing? Did you miss that? Maybe you wanted to, So, yeah. And then you also have, of course, the infamous, since MLD did have this too, the infamous list kind of thing. Now, I remember MLD's list, and of course MLD's list basically was only about games that were released in exclusives in 2010, I think it was. For the most part, his list was on point, but I thought I saw, it wasn't until later on that people brought it to my attention that there were certain things on his list that they didn't think that would go on there. Hold on a second. Let me see if this list is still here. I'm sorry, I'm actually looking at the list right now. No, his list is pretty straight right now. It might be some things he took off, but his list is actually pretty straight. There's some things here I'm not recognizing, but okay, I'm going to disagree with the Misadventures of PB Water Bottom. Oh no, never mind. I know what the game that is. No, yeah, that's stuff there. That's a AA, yeah. Actually, yeah, his list is actually pretty accurate. Well, no, he's missing a couple of things for the PlayStation 3 side, I think. So I'm actually critiquing his list right now. Yeah, dude, you're missing Gran Turismo 5. We already know that's going to be a good game. It's going to be AA, AAA probably, but it's going to sell AAA, but it's going to be, So let me just keep going. It's definitely going to sell AAA. Connect Sports, Dance Center, yeah, those are pretty good here. No, his list is actually pretty accurate. I'm sorry, I know it was required for a while. I was looking at his list. His list is pretty accurate. Now, here's the thing, though. I've also looked at Pyro's list, right? Now, all his lists are basically what this guy did was, what MLD was, he did the safe route. He went ahead and made sure that it was only games that actually were released. I think that he should have put, by now he should have put Gran Turismo 5 there and just kind of gave it the benefit of the doubt, because you already know Gran Turismo 5 is going to sell big, Well, hopefully it will. So, if you go to Pyro 2000X list, though, his list is pretty bad, dude. First of all, Sly 4 wasn't even announced. Nonetheless, have a release date. So how have you got it under your PS3 exclusive for 2010, 2011? Now, you know, I don't see how you have it there. That's number one. There were some other things I noticed too. Let me see. Prince of Persia trilogy, dude. The Prince of Persia series was on the original Xbox and the GameCube. How do you have that under your list of exclusives? Hell, now I think about it, Mortal Kombat Collections. All those games are on every other system. How do you have that as exclusive? You know, some of these games are I'm not really familiar with. You know, but let me see. Dead Nation, I'm not familiar with. SOCOM 4, that's like Sony exclusive. I know that one, but let me see. There was another one here. White Knight Chronicles 2. Was that even a? I don't even remember anyone putting a release date for 2, but whatever. I could be wrong. Last Guardian. Did anyone put a release date for that? I'm pretty sure they did. I don't even have to look that one up. Actually, I got it open right here. No release date. So how do you have that for a 2011 release if it doesn't even have a release date? You know? DC Universe Online, okay. Wait a minute, DC Universe Online? Hey, I got a question for you, dude. How is it that you're going to say that if it's on the PC, it's not an exclusive for the Xbox 360, but you got DC Universe Online, the agency here, and the agency here, and Final Fantasy 14 and Free Realms, all 4 of those guys on here, which are also on the PC. So how is it that for an exclusive, it's exclusive for the PC? I mean, exclusive. It's not exclusive if it's on the PC. Hold on. How is it and not an exclusive for the Xbox 360 if it's on the PC? But at the same time, you're saying that it's exclusive for the PlayStation 3, despite the fact it's on a PC. Dude, which one? That's double standard right there, man. I'm just saying. By the way, Final Fantasy 13 looking like it's going to be on the Xbox 360 too. I'm just saying. They've actually said that they're looking for Xbox 360 coders for Final Fantasy Versus 13. Why would they be doing that? I'm just saying. Anyway, so yeah. Now, so in most parts, I would be leaning towards General MLD. But here's the thing. At the same time, I was actually looking at one of his latest videos, right? And hold on a second, I gotta reply to this one. Yes, if anyone was talking about the PlayStation 2, I'm sure they would win. Too bad no one is talking about the PS2. Because if they were, you would have looked like such a big man. However, they're not, and you don't. Anyway, so I'm looking at, aside from the stupid people, like for example, the faggot is only talking about sales. If sales, then the Wii wins. If total sales, then the PlayStation 2 wins. Yes, he's right. Too bad no one's talking about the Wii or the PlayStation 2 in these particular debates. Though I'm pretty sure Pyro's going to bring it up in order to. Hey, Pyro, question. What was the logic of bringing up his television? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you bring up his television? I'm just saying. Maybe you was trying to say, well, I heard you was doing this whole, only gamers gaming in HD. So does that mean that anyone who plays Red Dead Redemption for the PlayStation 3 is not a gamer? If only gamers game in HD? And then I guess that blew up in your face, huh? Because he wound up having a bigger TV than you. But anyway, long story short, dude, I'm looking at some of the things here, and you do have, hold on a second. Actually, you don't, because a lot of those games either don't have release dates or are already on other platforms. And you yourself said if it's on the PC, it's not an exclusive, right? By the way, let me look at General MLD's thing real quick. So, I want to see if he put any PC games. Yeah, he did. Mass Effect. Okay, yeah, his list is wrong. I just saw this. Mass Effect 2 is still on the AAA list. Splinter Cell Conviction. Well, Splinter Cell Conviction is on a PC. I personally say if it's on a console, it's a console. PC is a PC. But whatever, you know. At any rate, you know. Really? Gowanage? Really? MLD? Gowanage? Really? If I remember correctly, isn't Gowanage like a top-down old-school shooter? Do you really think that should qualify under the A titles? Anyway, so, like I said before, I have seen some, it's basically, you know, it's a hard game to call. Black Baron is already saying he's going to get destroyed. I personally don't know. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think. So today the question is, you know, sorry it took so long to do this. I was actually reading while I was doing it. So the question is, who do you think is going to win between the Great Debate, MLD versus Pyro 2000X, and then tell me why. Now, it has to be a good reason, because I will call you out if it's a stupid reason.